Hi, and I'm here tonight, guys. On the We are. We are here. Hello, guys. Good evening. Welcome to Queensville. A bit late today because I have been busy today, and I have got. I've got an update to tell you. Yes. Yeah, you can tell by the title. You can tell by the title of it. It's like Sealing Week for some reason. So that's cool. Yes, yeah, it's been a couple of good days, and I've managed to get the ceiling sorted out. That's what I've done so far. So all this here is ready to be painted and all sorted. Apart from there's a little crack here, but I've got to sort it out in the next couple of days. But it's getting there. It's getting there. So yeah, so welcome to Flynn, welcome to Gary. We'll have you the rant and raves tonight as well on the programme, which is just cool. I'm having my tea tonight, by the way, guys, because I'm having something different today. This is a prawn mix. It's a prawn mix apparently that week. Ison's prawn mix. Very nice actually. It's a nice stir fry tonight, which is a bit of a change from having normal sausage and chips and stuff. You know, it's boring old food. Anyway, so yeah, so I'll have me tea tonight. So just excuse me, I'm going to eat. No sponsors. So anyway, so this week is balmy. This week we today had an interview with a guy called Darren, and he's really brilliant guy. Met him just today. Came for an interview today, and he's very interested to work with us, which is really good. So he'll start Sunday. We've had we are on a schedule with this, and Jade's album is finished this Friday finally, and I have been getting really excited for this release because the pre-orders have started and someone's already reserved a copy for it, which is brilliant news. So happy. So tonight's going to be general chat, what's happening with the room, what's going to happen with this the studio, and what's happening at the weekend. Because the weekend it's some pops there. Oh, we have to clean them up. Yeah, this week's just completely crazy. It's completely crazy. Well, tomorrow's my day off tomorrow, so that's nice for me. And Thursday, another day off. Friday, Proto. Saturday, Ashington. Sunday, meeting. Monday, work. That's completely insane. The weekend's just completely nuts for us to go to Proto on Friday, Ashington on Saturday, and Sunday, meeting day. Pretty much going to be pretty, but it's all good. It's all good stuff. I've just got a word back from subscriber. What's that? Was it Peter who messaged me? I think it was. Anyway, PC parts. Peter's apparently sent it by Hermes, which is cheaper to send it, but I haven't received it yet. So I'm hoping it's coming by tomorrow. I hope it does, because I need these PC parts soon, because I haven't received anything from Hermes at all. No tracking number, nothing. So Peter's going to get himself home tonight, and he's going to try and track down the Hermes thing, because I need a tracking ID, because I don't know what's happening to the Hermes thing at all. Post up all a week now. We're waiting for a week of it. I've got something to tell you after your tea. Tell me now. I'm not bothered. Talk to me. Ask questions. I'm not bothered by it. Did you get the laptop working? This. Yes and no. Very funny. Going to give it a C for it. That's fine. How is the record player? Record player is always. Record player has been. It needs to be resoldered again. The record player needs to be resoldered. Working fine, but it needs to be resoldered. But having a couple of issues with it at the minute. But it just need to fix it. Right, got any questions? Well, since we had Adam Lambert week, yeah. Started to watch a couple of videos on YouTube this week. Give me some ideas. Deadman's back. Was he? Wrestling this Friday versus Goldberg confirmed. Jesus Christ. That's interesting. How come? He was retiring now, wasn't he? Well, that's how I heard. So Goldberg's next. Goldberg. Is that a gay guy? Is Goldberg that gay guy as a gold dust or something? No one was gay. WWE is a joke. No. It's interesting how it's actually all just fake and it's all just storyline boarded and it's just all total bullshit, isn't it? It's crap. And they say all wrestling's fake. Oh, it is. It isn't. Thought it was. Because he was on that documentary, that 1998 documentary, which is about the wrestling with shadows on. It was awesome. I was watching that a couple of weeks ago, the Wrestling with Shadows, the Bret Hart story, and that was great. Saying that though, I mean, they literally, when Ed McMahon just goes off bounds and silly things and stuff, just went the wrong way. It's really good. Oh. I think we're on the wrong tube. Excuse me. I think it's mute my microphone a minute. There we go. Excuse me. Well, that one got the wrong way, didn't it? Crazy stuff. Take a time, mate. No, that's okay. Super Sunday. Yeah, I know they were starting to renegotiate with other things going on with the WWE thing. As I said, the WWE for me, I don't like it anymore. It's just like it's just all like they were put in the context smut TV. It's just shit, just crap. I mean, even when we had the when we had the controversy going on with the rest of the WWE, which was total bullshit. You know, that was a joke and a half. That was. But here's something I've been watching today. While Devon was sleeping today. I need to get this Queensville thing. This is too big. This is way too big. So, yeah. So anyway, so this morning, I watched a great documentary this morning on the dark side of talk shows, and it's a really good documentary. Actually, it's very good. Oh, HBO. They showed this in 1998. And I think it was a great documentary to watch, and it was brilliant. and it was talking about mostly talk shows that were bad and fake, and talk shows that were total rubbish, obviously. And the ones I watched were the ones that I did watch was this documentary that was on for like 50 minutes. It was really good. Telling you about like the fakes and everything, the lies, and the producers trying to lie through it as well for your teeth. And it got me thinking about like the Kyle show at the moment, because obviously Kyle's being suspended now. There's a new show from Jeremy Kyle coming up called Kyle's House. What the hell is all that about? Kyle's House. It's apparently, what I understand, I don't know if it's just a reality thing or whatever, but whatever's going on, I don't know what it is. It's just a joke. I know you like Taker. I love Taker. And the Undertaker, still to this day, one of the best ever things he ever happened. That's so cool. That it was good. Anyway, let's talk about what's happening in the next couple of weeks. Next Wednesday, this is going ahead. Next Wednesday, this room is going to be out of bounds for one day. I'm going to be stripping this room again. I'm probably going to have to take everything off the wall anyway from it. And the reason being is that we're going to be doing the ceiling next week, because the ceiling needs to be done. There is still a little bit more to do on it, because I have stripped most of the bad stuff off it, and it's been a hell of a party for it to do. And this thing's an absolute contravesty nightmare to sort out. So I've managed to do most of the ceiling. Most of it isn't done yet, because I've done this half. I haven't done this half yet, because this half needs to be, there's like still little bits to get off the ceiling and stuff, and there's like little chip bits to get off. And then I'm going to sand it, and then I've sanded most of this today, and it's all smooth, ready to paint, which is great. And then all we've got to do is then just basically just take it from there, and we'll just paint it off and stuff. I've actually found the original colour on this, which is purple, which is awful. And so it's going to take probably about 3 coats at least to paint this thing, and it's going to be a child and a half, but it's going to be good. And I do it next Wednesday, because I can't do it Monday, because Monday Jade's back to work Monday. So we basically sorted our schedules out. Jade's back to work for 2 days. She's going to be fine with that. She says she was okay with it. That's cool. So we start recording next Monday with Jade in Gothic Songbook 2, and we've got quite a bit of work to do next week, so we're busy. We're busy next week. It's basically here for the full day anyway, and she's just trying to do as much as she can on the work stuff for her university stuff, and it's just really hard. So basically, she's just getting there. But we've basically just got a week of. This week's been good. Today's been really good. Today has been very good. I've been very impressed with today, and like I said, I've been speaking to this guy called Darren, who's wanting to come on board, and he is top notch, perfect guy. Couldn't have got a better guy than we've ever expected to have. So we're getting him on board next Sunday, actually Sunday coming, because Sunday we've got a big meeting on Sunday. And I had to tell everybody that the meeting's on Sunday, not on Monday. Not because Monday we can't do Monday because we're working. So it'll be good. Be good to get around and stuff as well. But yeah, but that's why the room's out of action next Wednesday. So we've got to try and get everything out of the room by the night, because Wednesday morning I want to get the ceiling done in at least today, to get the first coat on, and the second coat on, and the third coat on. So I'm hoping that it's just going to work out fine. I hope it is, because it just needs a bit of paint, to be honest, because this room scene is terrible. Even when I went back to when I was standing out today, all the white was white everywhere in this room. I mean, it's still white in the room anyway. So it's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. So pretty much, I'm busy next week. So yeah, we're busy. So just started to sort everything, and then Friday we're off to Prud, which is good. for at least a couple of weeks, because after this, Mac is having a rest for a month, and we're going back in July. It's July the 5th. We will be back to do the recording of July the 5th. We're going to be doing the next Time Rider project, which we're waiting to do, and then it's going to be so the 5th of July. It should be fine, and then on Friday we go back to putting that stuff down, and remember they tell Jade to bring the microphones down as well, because we had some issues with the microphone. I told Max yesterday, the issues with the microphone was just acting funny, so we're going to have to sort it out. I have to sort it out with him on Friday, so I must remember to tell Jade that. And she's fine, which is good. Everything's good. It seems that both of us were kind of tired today. I felt like exhausted since I went out to the place today and did all my those bits and pieces and done everything else. And so yeah, it's all good. It's all good stuff. And my mum's going away next week, so she's away to Paris next week, and for her birthday. And first time she's ever going away for her birthday, which is going to be a really nice trip for her. And then she is back, maybe possibly the first week in there. We're trying to get sorted up with the flooring downstairs. And, yeah, it's expensive, so she's going to leave it for now until she comes back, and she's got enough money to pay them again. So yeah, it's very expensive to get it done. So yeah, it's going to be fine. Everything else is just so good. But yeah. Anyway. Moving on from that, saying you guys that we, as I said before, we're taking pre-orders now for Restitched, Jade's album, and we have already got one pre-order in. Now, if you want to pre-order the album, the link's under here on the page. Click it. All the PayPal information is sorted now. We've sorted all the PayPal issues out. What happened was we had a problem with some people couldn't make transactions through PayPal. Well, actually, I've sorted it all out now, so it's all fixed. So when you make the pre-order in, make sure you order it quick, because the pre-orders will not last very long at all. This is going to be a great album when it comes out. I've heard all the final mixes and they sound great. I've got to record just 3 songs on Friday, which Jade's voice is going to be perfect for that day, and then we will be sorting it out from there as well from it. So what else has been going on with this computer? Yeah. As you know, I'll get some new computer parts soon. Well, the other day I was going through my tracks from Gothic Songbook 1 that we recorded, and I was looking for the Deliverance song and Who Knows What Evil, and the songs that we quite recently, and I thought maybe I could find them on the C drive again and recover them. And it obviously turns out you can't recover any of the MP3s because they all get lost and they're all corrupted. So so basically, I was trying again and easy. I used this terrible app called EasyOS Data Recovery. That wasn't the one I really wanted. I wanted the Recover one because Recover was free. So I was trying to scan my drive the other day and looking for the tracks that we lost. I mean, necessarily, we found most of the takes from what we used in the previous albums we did. And I thought, well, I'll try and find Deliverance. And couldn't find Deliverance at all. Not nowhere to be seen. So I was trying to find it on this EasyOS data recovery thing. And, well, it started doing things, but I wanted to find it. I didn't want to go back to, like, finding it from the drive. I wanted to try and do, like, a manual search for it. And Recover doesn't let you do that. I was like, what's the point of that? So, you know, it's just really weird. So, so I'm going to look into that anyway with the Recover software. We're going to look at that tomorrow, actually, because I've worked out tomorrow, which is nice. No work tomorrow. With Time Riders is coming on pretty good. The next project we're starting to do Time Rider. We've offered, we actually. We talked to JoJo yesterday about giving her the song for End of the Line, and we've sorted out the parts that they're going to do each for it. And obviously, Jade's got the track, and she's going to record her parts. And then JoJo's going to record her parts at a later date when we get her in. And then we've just we might be offering a song to Darren, who comes in, who should be coming in soon, because he should be coming in, and then we're going to offer him a song to do on the album, which is going to be great. I'm looking to get some new batteries as well, because the batteries have been dying a lot, and I've got some new batteries this week, so that's another job I have to do. So that should be Sunday to sort out. And then we've got the paper to order next week, and then we've got the double-sided paper to order, which I'm going to get from that company again, who actually they did it for £4, which was a cheap bargain. And that's double-sided glossy stuff, which is bloody good for the CD prints. So we're going to get some of that stuff. And then we're going to be releasing the album on the 17th of June, which is really exciting for us. And Jade's for it. She's pulling it now. Feeling good. She's been great. And it's her voice has come back now. It's brilliant. So it's done that as well. And we also had a weekend where we basically did, I went to hers on the Saturday and Sunday. Had a great weekend. I didn't do a live stream on Saturday. I was busy with Jade, so I wasn't able to stream on Saturday. I didn't have time. And I just basically wanted to see how was going on with the microphones. The cam microphones have been playing up, obviously, from when it was recording. And they were working fine before, but for some reason, I'm thinking it was probably the distance away from the microphone to the box. So the box was, I have no idea what was going on with it. So, anyway, we're gonna try and fix that issue on Friday. But apart from that, I'm good. So I'm starting to sort out Angry Penguin. Now I've been, as you all know, I've been looking at the videos for what we're doing next, and obviously, yes, terrible commercials. I am still going through a huge channel on YouTube has been actually 2 channels on YouTube have been pretty good to me. I've been going through a lot of UK commercials, and I've been going through some US commercials. And I'm finding the US commercials are the worst, and the UK commercials are not the worst. I found some terrible commercials that I've been really just getting on my a bit for it. So I'm thinking of filming that video on the Wednesday after the room is completed. And then I was thinking about probably filming the next couple of videos on the Wednesday, so I can have a full day on Wednesday doing all the Angry Penguin videos in one day. Not with the same t-shirt on, obviously, but different t-shirts to wear. Because I was thinking that because next week is going to be a week where it's going to be pretty quiet. You know, I mean, I'll stuff Devon here, and Devon's still here for a while. Because she was supposed to be going home the week my sister was going to come up and bring her. It's all changed now, so she'll be here for a pretty long time. But I have had, I've been really watching a lot of videos on YouTube. I've been maybe going like that one, and stuff as well. And stuff. Found some terrible versions of songs as well, which is, oh my god, very embarrassing stuff. Just making sure there's no bangs around. There's no bangs. She is tired. She's actually going to be on 2 walks today, which is interesting. Just had some messages come through. I've gone now. Oh, did have some messages come through. There's another chat room, by the way, you can't see because it's obviously private. Because of stuff I could shoot through here. Have you got the next Queen video coming up? What Queen video? Oh, you mean the Miracle one? The Miracle Kids, it's called? Omnibus Special? Yes. I've been told by Mark to watch that. It's going out in September. And I think it will be really good indeed to see that, because it's about time they found Russ McCall to come and discuss the way they were doing it from that period. So, and I think it will be good, because I hope that Rhys Thomas is directing it. I hope he is, because he better be, because it could be getting a good thing for it. As for the Adam Lambert one, I mean, yeah, I'm still think it was a horrible documentary they ever filmed. It was the worst. That was the worst documentary I've ever seen in my life. I absolutely hated it. I think what people don't realise is they find him better in the States than being in the UK, and the UK don't like him at all. When in the USA, he gets more attention in the States than being in the UK. Everybody hates him. But what I mean, the thing about it is, I watched it again actually, and I still think that, you know, he's in the right choice for it. I still blame Spaghetti for it. Oh, look at this guy! He's great. Yeah, he is not really a good performer. I had messages about it actually, apparently saying that Adam Lambert will never ever beat Queen, will never be the best singer in the world. Adam Lambert can just shove his arse and go to hell, and you know what I mean. Everybody doesn't like him because the fact is he's obviously with his presence. People don't like him. They always turn away and go like, I want to watch Brian, I want to watch Roger. They'll just forget about the music side of it and stuff as well. But in true respect to Queen fans, they've lost the audience now with it. It's only because they in America, they have that much money in America that they just decide to get like painted trucks with the name on it, with the brand name of it, to let you know that they're going to be in town and he's there. You know, that's all the PA equipment as well. So you imagine how much it just taken to paint those trucks. Then how much gear they've got to put in that thing. And then you've got to calculate out how much it's costing per gig. But he ain't getting paid for it. He's not made any money from it. Hasn't made money from anything. He's only made from tours and stuff, but that's like bullshit, that is. Brian Roger will make the money obviously from it, but he doesn't make 1 cent of it. I mean, saying that though, one comment did come through saying that he will never be recording with Queen, and he won't. So there shouldn't be anything to do with the Lambert saga, because in one sense, true. In one sense, don't do it, because that ruins Queen's reputation for what they do is the standard thing for it, and it's just fair to say that because Mark's no longer going to be a Queen fan in this generation now, he's just sticking to the roots of the old Queen stuff, which I am as well, because I feel like the Freddie era was the best era we ever had. Then we had that tribute concert, and that was perfect when it came out. It was brilliant. Everybody, it was spot on, that was. Then after that, yes, everyone went quiet, and then Brian went his solo tour, then Roger didn't do anything. He just went in the studio and wanted to record like an album for Freddie. And then after that, they decided to get together again, 1996, for the album. And then 97, they then decided to bring out the tribute song, No One But You. Whether the fact that song is kind of a great song to sing, it's good, because Jade's covered that already for her album Secret Voice when it came out, and it's really good how you can get a female girl singing it. You've had Kerry Ellis singing it. Kerry Ellis is terrible. I hate her so much. If you've heard her album, the Anthems album, it's absolutely dreadful. It is. It's not Kerry's best singing on that album. It's just completely, utterly rubbish. It's Brian's stamp, because what they were doing is they're stamping Brian's name on it. There's supposed to be like a Brian May thing. Brian Kerry Ellis together and stuff as well. And it's kind of like that's ruined by Decca Records. Decca was just trying to really visualize it as a new product. And then they were thinking, well, you can't put Brian May on it. Oh, you can credit him, but we need the Brian May approval. So that's what I hate about Universal Music, is they don't know why they have to exploit everything badly. When you make an album of new songs, what Brian tries to do his best, Dangerland, and then it goes to an engineer who doesn't know what he's doing. Brian produces it, but the engineer's crap. So all the guitar parts on the album are not good because it's all slapped together as a mess. It's a complete mess. There's like certain songs that you would think they would be perfect to have, but then you think, why does Brian always keep getting his mark on that? You know, it's just useless. Universal says, "Oh no, but this is how it's going to be branded out. But we've got to sell it this way. We can't market. We've got to market it as a. We can't market it as a Queen product. We've got to market it as her product, her solo career." And then after that's released, then you get a question: why was Hannah and Jane Fox's album shelved back from what it was? Well, the great story is from what Mark told me this actually quite a while back. She released 2 songs. That was Stalker and Jarvis. Jarvis is brilliant. I just love that song to bits. And Brian and Roger was working with her at the time. She had a great rock voice, and Universal just shelved her album and didn't do anything with it. So, so I remember that when Mark said to her, "What happened to your album?" And he says, "Well, Universal wasn't really interested to actually release it because they just made a mess of it. They weren't really wanting me to get signed and do as it was." And it's a bloody shame because she's got a great rock voice. She's really good. She sounds very similar to Jade actually. And it's a really good attempt what she did when they've done 2 songs. But they only made promotion things for us. So Hannah gets signed to EMI, but EMI drop her. They all go, "Oh, we can't have this rivalry going on. Oh, maybe carry out. We can't bring 2 artists together because it's clashing with it's clashing together with the what do you call it, the We Rock You banner name on it." So that's why Universal are dickheads. So never ever 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 go to Universal. They're just arseholes. They can't get anything right because it's like today. I was speaking to our guy today, and I was telling them that that we started this up because we wanted to pay artists and stuff as well, and they think that Hannah didn't get paid diddly squat from that thing. Universal just doesn't pay anything out. They do it from the fact the managers just get the money all it does, and the artist doesn't get bugger all. They have to do it on a yearly basis where the artists get paid yearly and don't get paid like on a monthly basis for it. And that's not business. That's just people pissing around. Like Sony Music would say, "Oh, we'll sign you up for about 65 million." But that's like in a yearly and 2-year advance deal. You're not going to get paid for it. That's what record companies don't do right. They do it wrong. I've had this conversation before with all you guys on this, and it just seems that the record companies are just complete arseholes. Now that's in the UK alone, but the USA are better. The USA know their shit. The USA know their shit. The USA market is brilliant. The USA market, they can plummet out so much, and the sales just go through the roof. And Universal in America are completely brilliant. Even Atlantic Records, completely brilliant. And those 2 being the best. Warner Brothers, obviously part of the Warner Group, amazing. And it's really great how the Americans, they know their stuff because they don't have to worry about the UK laws and crap when they're importing stuff from the States to bring it over here when it's not actually a company liable to do it. You would get somebody in the UK because the fact is they want to get known, they're exploiting themselves too much for what they release for the time of it. So that's what I don't like about. That's why I don't like about this scene, is because there's not many things happening in the way they're doing it. They're exploiting an artist who hasn't got the capability to really deliver what they can. Then they go back to them and say, well, you didn't sell enough records for this, you didn't sell enough records for what you did. Why is it there's always a need for everything that has to be done in this way? You know, this is what really peed me off a couple of weeks ago. When it's really weird, because there was a couple of things that I noticed that I had been having ideas for, and I was playing this app. Been playing loads of games on my phone. Been playing this new game, and nothing against Jade. It's just a name of that used. Logan's Escape, and I just don't understand why they have to do so much rubbish for the scene it was now to what it is. I don't understand it. I don't understand what this is all about. Why is it they've got to have a need for everything? They've got to have a market for what they need for it. And why is it that they have to have airplay on what they can only play from selling records and selling music, when that's not really doing it? They're only just doing it for a laugh. Right? See, the radio stations are completely pathetic in the UK. They are. I know what's saying about the community stations. They try their best. I don't understand why they can't do. Why a station can't play any of Jade's stuff. No, that's Alex's stuff. You know, that's what I really was so annoyed with. We sent a promotion CD out. See, what we did was we did a promotion CD. We did this just this year. We sent this out to radio stations, and we didn't get anything back from them. Not a single reply back from them at all. And I just thought, you know what? Why is it why is it that no one's wanting this market for what they do? Why is always the youngsters have to go for the rubbish that's out there now? It's just like, why do you want that stuff for? Get rid of it, please. It's like you want dramatic, you want like artist stuff. And there's one label out there that is becoming to be a bit of a hit, and that's Frontiers. And Frontiers weren't interested to get us signed. They weren't interested in any of the work we did. I don't know why. Nothing gelled with them. So that got me thinking, well, you guys are not interested, are you? So that was a bit of a disappointment. They were just kind of thinking, maybe Frontiers is not the right thing we need to do. It would be something else. That's a label concentrating on territories which are going into the ways of what they do. Maybe probably Jessica Soto. He left that label because Frontiers were just really not. They weren't digging that Soto heavy stuff, when they should have really kept him. But because he left one label and he went to Sony Music in America, and they signed him, which is a very unusual thing, because Sony Music, he originally was signed to Sony quite a while back, and he had done a Queen of the Damned soundtrack, but it never ever existed, because they didn't know if they were going to market it that way. It's just got sort of idea. But he's very happy to be signed to Sony Music in America, and the band have given him they've gave the band a chance to try and see what's on it, because now he's in the Sons of Apollo band. He's now having to try two bands together with Soto and all that together on it. Soto have bought it. Sony has got the Soto brand now to the label. And that's a great thing. Now, if Sony just pushes it forward for the album Origami, I've actually got a download of it tonight, and I'm going to listen to that tonight as well. Then that would be great, because then that means they've paid for the vinyl versions, they've paid for the CD, they've paid for the download, they've paid for everything. So they've done their part for him. Then he unboxes it live on camera, did a recording of it. We should have redone it live, but he did a really, really good job of that. So Sony's happy to have him, and they're going to try and see how others are going to go with it. So let's just hope it works out for the rest of them as well. Gary says, Kerry Ellis announces Queen Symphonic collaboration with Scandinavian tribute band Queen Machine tour in the UK. But, might be a no-no, but as Kerry Ellis too might be good. Talking of Kerry. Yeah, I heard about this. Thing. There's all these things going on apparently with there's a symphonic thing happening with Sons of Apollo. And the Sons of Apollo is doing a symphonic thing. And then you've got this thing coming up with the Queen symphonic thing. So what is it with the symphonic stuff? Is it because they want to go into classical music territory? I mean, classical music is great for what they do. There's a program I watched on Sunday. On Sunday morning, I was watching a program with Logan at Jade's house. And it was this girl called Yolanda... saxophone player. I don't know who her name is. I wouldn't have never heard of her. And she was given a program on CBeebies to front a program called Yolanda's Band Jam, right? And I watched it. I don't know what episode it was. It was like this blues player and he's singing. So he's playing this harmonica bluesy thing. And apparently. The way it's done, it's very clever because they get like all the kids from the schools to come in and actually be a part of the group. And Yolanda's mostly taking control of the music styles of what they do. And I read about her biography about it, and I wondered why she started it up. And she wanted to do I think it was her idea really. She wanted to do a show that would be make the kids more aware of what music is today, how jazz music works, because jazz music is not really popular today. It's not. You have like bands playing jazz music, but Yolanda brought something back to the community that really did very well for CBeebies in a way. So she's starting this program, and she gets all these these cellists in as well. One thing. And I was just thinking, I watched the program, I'm going, that's pretty interesting, that's good. And then I read about her biography again, and I went, Yolanda was given a chance on the CBeebies to front her own show to do it that way. And she approached them, so CBeebies, two producers, and say, there's none of this has been done for kids these days, and they don't understand what they're doing. But can we make something of this that we can do for them anyway? So it's fun, it's innovative, it's very, very good, and it's very clever how they do the shows like that, and I really like it. And I watched it a couple of times and just getting the vibe of it, and I was thinking, that is really good stuff, that. And I was thinking, well, she's not really like doing like a bit of like a kid's show. It's kind of like an informative how they're supposed to understand how music works in the field of what they do of it. And it works well. So if you get a chance to see that program, watch it on CBeebies, because it's a very good program indeed. It's on the mornings. It's on from about 11:30, I think it is, in the morning on CBeebies. It's a really good program. I like it. It's very educational as well in parts of it. So it's a pretty good thing. It's good. So the other things I've been watching a lot of TV. I've been watching a lot of TV. Yeah, because CBeebies was on the other day, and it was just up there and everything else and stuff, and it was cool. And it's cool. That's good. What? Ik doing good too. I'm doing good too. Good. Good stuff, man. It is raining out there tonight. It's not a nice day tonight, so she's in for the rest of the night now. I'm not going to take her out anymore. Poor baby's tight. What else was I watching as well? Oh, if anybody's watched Mr. Tumble. No, I'm not going to talk about him. No. Was he getting just stick up his arse. It's just like I keep watching the program in the morning comes on, and me and Jade are sitting there thinking, why is this on for? And I mean, I don't know the guy. I mean, he's called Justin, isn't it? Justin, his name's. And he does 2 shows now. And he used to do 1 show. And the show that he originally did was this wave, like that sign language one. And I really don't like that one. But then he does this live show. His interactive live show is more funnier. It's more better. So they gave him a chance to do a show live to an audience, recorded audience live thing, and it seems to me like a bit like Fun Factory. Remember Fun Factory, that old show on Sky? It reminds me of that thing where it's kind of like interesting, and Cool Cube as well, which used to be on Galaxy TV, which is on the BSB network. And it was really, really clever. Speaking of BSB, I watched a video of a guy. I watched a video on YouTube 2 weeks ago it was, about the BSB square reel, and I was really interested. You've seen my picture before, guys. I did post a picture of it, seeing the BSB square reel. That never works anymore, and it's totally dead. And there's this guy on YouTube doing an unboxing of it. He actually found the old stock, brand new square wheel dish with a transponder and a frequency. And he says, obviously, I won't be able to plug it in because I won't get any signals or anything from it, but maybe I could try. And I'm thinking, you don't get anything on that sat, mate, because the Thor thing died anyway when it was. And so I watched it, and I was really fascinated at how it worked. And he says you can only get 1 signal on this channel, and it was only Marco Polo satellite that never exists anymore. And yeah, it was really, really, really good. So it's cool, and it was weird seeing that again. The BSB square was. I mean, I remember when I'm going back to the cable TV era, where I grew up a lot in cable TV when our local network, our local station here in Washington. Did like cable TV for absolutely a weekend of BSB, and we had like I think the cable station bought a license for the use of BSB. Obviously, we had Galaxy, which was a free channel. It's the only channel that we ever used on that, but they actually pumped it out to replace it for Sky TV. And the BSB came along, and it was the Galaxy Network or BBC, and it was great. Then UK Gold came along after that in 1981 with Goldie, your Goldie thing, and then Washington TV. Then obviously everything was changing around, and they bought Sky, and they had a license for Sky to pump it out to our cable network, and that was costing £2.50 a week to keep it going, and we were really, I was impressed with the way they're doing it, because then you would have Sky forever. It was just forever, the channel was. And so the day came when they did the channel swap over. Obviously Washington TV went a little bit bankrupt in a way, and I also noticed that they were buying a Sky subscription, but the cable company must have bought a live card to use for it, as obviously for it. So basically, the Washington Cable Company could only license certain live things and stuff. They did Bravo. Bravo was a great channel in the early days, fantastic. And in the cable box, you could actually get into the cable box, take it apart, take the screws out, and take the whole front out, and you could use a screwdriver to actually change the channels on the box to uncrypt them, and that was clever. It was really clever, that was, and yeah, whether it's still to this day, still active to get one of those boxes, maybe, but I don't know. But anyway, but I really liked the way that actually did work for the boxes were about that small, and it had Washington TV on it and the thing on it. I still haven't had back any word back from the BT, the BT services. I'm going to have to go down there and have to ask them. I might have to take Devon with me as well, because Devon might have to go to the water next time. Because I just recently just heard that I can't get through to the over the Nissan way, and I just can't go over there anymore until it's back up and running again. But I'm going to have to go back to the cable company and sort that out with them anyway, and see if the VHS tapes are there. If they are, I will get possession of them, because I want them. I want to show you what they are like. I like watching angry grandpa. He's a laugh. Yeah, the angry guitarist guy. Is it angry guitarist? Yeah, he's brilliant. Doesn't any more videos anymore now. He's only just does a couple of videos. I haven't seen Jackass. I had actually watched. I managed to watch the rest of Jackass, the Jackass films, on a free website, and I started watching the original number 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5. Whether number 4 is getting in production, I don't know yet. But yeah, Bad Grandpa. I didn't watch that. I just didn't. It's telling me not to watch that, because that's kind of really boring. It's not really. That's not what I call being good. Yes, I know it was an idea from Johnny, and he said, "Look, I've got this idea to do Bad Grandpa. Let's do this as a movie and everything." But I don't like it when the script are out. That's not good. So that was a rubbish thing. Bruce McDonald's isn't, obviously, but so it's just not really good. But yeah, Angry Grandpa's really good. I like. I haven't seen much of the McJuggernuggets shows. I haven't been bothered watching them, to be honest, because to be honest with you, it just seems like we're going around in circles again with the same ideas and things. So that was a bit of a no. What I have been watching, I'm watching a new guy on YouTube, which I've been fascinated with since he started his videos. Now, I was on YouTube, I was thinking, let's try to watch something that's really interesting and see what was going on. I found a great guy called Tyler Tube. Tyler Tube. I don't know if you've ever heard of this guy. He's got a beard like me, and he's not like me, obviously, but he's very similar to Pinky at Riley's. He's a great guy. Brilliant guy. Experiments on various products that can be used as it can be used as basic things in the house. You can use and items you can use and stuff as well. Well, he's been obsessed about this thing called Flexi Seal, which is a product which is kind of like it sprays on food and plastics and how it was anyway. Did an amazing video the other day, which I can't believe it worked so good. And Flexi Seal, it's a hell of a product. It's bloody strong. But he tried this experiment where he said, I have this idea to use Flexi Seal and spray it all on food. He did it on bread. He did it on tomato. He did it on a carrot. And he did it on apples. Apples were fine. Carrot was fine. Bread was fine. Tomato didn't work. It went flat. And he just said, that just all tastes brilliant. And I was like, wow. And that's just like brilliant stuff. Then he did this other one where he put this solution in. I can't remember what the solution was called. Dial or Dyson or something. And he put this into his lawnmower. This lawnmower. And he literally put this stuff in the lawnmower. And he was wondering if it was going to work for his thing. And he said, it doesn't work. So it burned out the motor, obviously, and stuff, because it was all fluid. And he was thinking, will dish soap work in it? Try dish soap in it, and it worked. Like, huh? Weird. So, and the reason I started watching it was because he started this experiment on glue. What was that? What was the strongest glue? Gorilla Glue. This other stuff he was using. 5 different types of glue. And then he started doing these other ones with mason jars. And he puts eggs in the mason jars. with various juices inside it. So you have like your Diet Cola, your Pepsi, your Mountain Dew, and everything else. And he put it all in eggs for a month. And he literally was trying to think, how is this going to work for over a month? We'll find out how it works within 4 weeks. 4 weeks pass, brings out the mason jars, unrolls them, tips out all the water inside, and he's thinking, this is going to smell. And it really was fascinating to watch. And I went, this guy is brilliant. This dude is good. It's all filmed in his garage, and he just films it continuously, and he edits it in a couple of days. And I'm like, whoa, this guy is really brilliant. So I'm really very impressed with the videos he brought out, and I was like, that is really good stuff. And the best one that he did was when he realised he left some glue. The strongest glue that he ever tested took over 520 pounds and in weight, and it was the strongest one. And the winner was the stuff he was using. This glue was using, and his own I think it was grip on glue. It was bloody strong, and I was like, that is good. So because Gorilla was kind of weak, but it still did the same. But Flexi Seal did it, and that was like brilliant. And I really like that guy, and he really did. The only thing, the early videos were kind of like, early ones that he started off with were kind of like just with music on it, which I couldn't stand. But the rest of it were really impressed with it. So very, very, very impressed with the way that he really, his videos are absolutely brilliant. So cool. I think I've just got a message from somebody. Oh, Peter's got a signed copy of a signed copy of Innuendo CD. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Nice. I like it a lot. Send me another picture as well. Thought I lost it. So happy I found it. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Peter's. I haven't added Peter on his page because he's basically just going to message me through Queensville, which is easy enough to do for it. It's just fine. We're getting more questions because I don't have more questions tonight. This stream might be a bit short tonight, actually, because I have been busy and I'm tired. Yeah. I watched this video to laugh. Oh, this is the link you put on there, Gary. I'll have a look later on, mate, when it's on there. Did you get what? Are you on the hunt for more vinyls again? I am. Yeah, I will be getting back to the vinyls. Well, as soon as I get the record player fixed, which I'm going to have to fix that tomorrow now. Which, because I got the wires messed up, obviously, for what I did. And I know how it's going to work now, so that's fine. Yeah, I'll be getting back on the trail of that soon. Something else happened the other day. My Bart Simpson thing died. My caddy died. So my hard drive's in my computer now. No, I'm going to need it. Won't need it for much anyway, but I might take it on me on Friday though. But yeah, my caddy died. So, but I'm going to change that. I'm going to hopefully try and get that changed to a smaller little connector that I need for it just to solder it on. I'll solder it with a new connector because I don't like that connector at all. It's just terrible. So I use a 12-inch connector instead. 12 volt, which I'll have to order off eBay, which will be soon. He's going to make another message as well. Peter says, quick question. I've got 4 UK copies of The Miracle on CD, and every single one is manufactured in a different company. Any ideas why they would do that? Yes. I think Peter's watching, actually. what happens is on the original versions of it, original CDs from 1989. What EMI was doing at the time was they were basically manufacturing out from a different sort of era from when it was manufactured. So you'd have CDP for the UK, NL for Netherlands, you would have AU Austria, and you would have Sony DAC as well in Austria. And the reason they were doing that is because it was the way of EMI's own initiative to actually produce it that way. When it was really, if you think about it carefully, you'll get the original CD with the EMI polyphone in it, and then you realise it's been made in Holland, made in the UK, made in thingies. Wherever it's produced, it's the same sound quality in it anyway. All you're getting variations of how your CD is good. If the booklet's different, if the thing's different, if it's too bright, if it's too dark, if it's fake, or if it's singing on it. I've got a version, an Italy version, which I still to this day have still got, and it's still the fake one I've got. And I've got a fake version. I've got a fake version of Innuendo, a fake version of The Miracle, and a fake version of the well, actually the Wembley one is actually a reproduction, but it's never been. It's fake. And M3 are fake from Italy, and there's no powerful in Italy either for it. If you want to watch my video about that, go to the CD collection. I got a lot of information about that video. It's really good indeed. Still to this day fake. All three fakes that are still are fake. Italy ones were really fake as well. But as I said, the reason EMI were doing that was the way that they were just basically able to identify the way to make for it and the way it was produced. EMI's marketing tool was just good. UK, so you had UK, Netherlands, Austria, and Sony DAC as well. And the only way he did it for was just to see how it was going to work out for it. So that's interesting indeed. So that's cool. I might just head off now, guys, because, like I say, I've had a busy day, and I think I'm just going to end the stream now because I am tired. So yeah, I'm feeling tired today. Okay, so guys, I'll just let you know, there's no stream on Saturday. The only stream I'll be able to do is not be a stream on Friday either. Possibly Thursday. I can't do a stream on Saturday because I'm away. I'm actually away this Saturday. So yeah, I've pretty much got a busy week coming up, guys, which is completely lunacy. But we'll be back to normal next week. I'll be getting sorted with albums and things to do and stuff going on, and I'll just start sorting out what I need to do. When are you planning Queen's Day stuff? The Queen's Day stuff is going to have to wait till later on. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it this year, guys, because I'm busy for the next few months. I mean, I've got the Time Ride project to sort out next. I've got the Gothic Songbook number 2 and 3 to sort out next week. And I just have no time at all, guys. I don't know if Queen's Day is going to happen. If I don't do it this year, I might hand it over to Gaming Head. I just haven't got the time, guys, to do it. I'm just gonna have to get back. I'll have to get back to you guys about that. And I don't know if Queen's Day is going to go ahead. I just don't think I have the time to do it, to be honest, guys. I just got this year. It's just completely booked up solid for recording, production, training, traveling a lot. Haven't got a clue. Haven't got a clue. So I don't know what's happening yet, guys. I've even got to go and film Mark's Queen collection, and that's still on hold as well. And there's a lot of things coming up that just completely busy this year. But anyway, it's good. As for Queen's Day, I don't know yet. I have no idea when we're getting that sorted out. We might have to leave it for about to next year, guys, because I really am underworked too much this time. I'm more concentrating on this label now than Queensville anyway. I'll still do Queen. I'll be still doing Queensville for you guys because I still do it, but I don't know yet. Yeah, that's fine. I wouldn't have brought it up. It's fun. It's fine. That's what other people do, is bring up questions of what I'm doing. I just kind of think that Queen's Day might take up too much time for me. But if I might be able to sort it out in November, then possibly. Because I always keep telling me to do it in November, 24th of November, which is Freddie's thing. I just don't know yet. So we might have to have somebody else to do that because I really haven't got the time to do it. We'll see. When is it? What? I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know when the 24th is. 24th of November is a Sunday. So, and in fact, that's actually the day that he died, isn't it? So that's 24th and Sunday. So it might be on Sunday. If I can try and do it, it might be on Sunday, but we're going to have to wait. So we'll see. We'll see. I won't say it will be yet, but we will get back to you guys about that soon. So hopefully that shouldn't be a problem. We'll keep you updated, guys, about that anyway, which is fine. Okay, so that is it from me tonight. Basically, I'm just going to say that I am just very busy this week, guys. I have got so much going on. But so once we get these next 3 days sorted out for what we're doing, then we will be sorted after that, because we're going to be pretty much back on track what we're doing with it. So busy week coming up. That's good. But it's all good stuff, guys. Now, as I say, guys, we're going to try and do a stream probably Thursday night before I go to put on Friday, and I've still got this to sort out. So there's only a little bit more to do. There's not a lot really to do now, but apart from that, yeah, we will be back with the. I'm looking up here because I really want to stop doing the rest of it now. Should we do? Shouldn't I? Yeah, just a little bit to do. Yeah, let's do it now. Okay, guys, so that's it from me. I'll catch you guys later on, and have a good week, and see you later. Ta.